Hello, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Welcome back to Psychic Cafe. It's back. I'm back. I've missed you all. So the Wi-Fi's been terrible here, but it's back today. They fixed it yesterday, but then it broke again last night, and I got really angry. I'm like, sort this out. I need to work again. It feels like it's been ages since we've done this. Ages. Let me just check them on. Camera quality should be a little bit better today, so I did some research on it. And yeah, the camera quality isn't very good on these MacBook Airs. That's not good, hey? I was expecting them to be really good, like iPhones and stuff. Well, maybe not that much. Not that good. Hey, Saskia. How are you today, Saskia? Yeah, it's working. Yeah, so I thought, the camera, maybe not as good as an iPhone's camera, but hey, Joyo. Hey, Stephanie. Yay, it's working again. I'm back. How exciting. Yeah, it was so frustrating yesterday. Thanks for coming along, those that came along, and not being able to chat. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, it was, I think it cut out like 3 times or something in that first minute, and it wasn't happening. But it's back now, we're back. So I'm going to go deeper into the daily read. Beautiful day in Melbourne, oh nice. We've got storms coming now. It started storming last night a little bit. So we've had it's been so hot here. It's been about 35, 38 degrees. It's like, too much. The weather app says it's 31 degrees or 32 degrees, and it's not, because it gets significantly hotter in the afternoons. So it's been a little bit too much here, but still. So it's breaking now. It's going to stay hot, but we're going to get a bit of rain and storms and stuff, which is exciting. And we're on today, 17th of May. Things are opening up. Weird things are opening up though. So the stadium's been closed down again yesterday. We were told we could open on the 15th. Yeah, I flipped it so that it's mirrored because I was having a problem holding the cards up because it wasn't like a mirror to me, and I need it like a mirror. Anyway, when I looked and checked into the MacBook Air camera and why it's such a problem, and they said, all you can do is buy this app called Eyeglasses. So I bought this app, and with this app I can actually change, watch this, I can make it brighter. So that is normal for this camera, but I can make it brighter, and I can make myself go orange or go a little bit like death. Yeah, I can do all kinds of things with it, and so it's a little bit clearer. And what I can do with it too is flip it around, so it's nice and easy for me. So when I hold the cards up, they're going to be like, this is one of my personal cards today, Saskia. So when I hold the cards up, it makes sense to me now because I look like I'm in a mirror. And I can read backwards, so that's good. Talk to someone, yeah. So I didn't change my room around. I changed the camera around. Yeah, so the stadium's closed again because they changed their minds. So what we were supposed to be doing originally was opening back up again in reverse order of how we closed down. And so the gyms, the open air gyms, so the outside gyms, outdoor gyms, were open longer than the indoor gyms before. Yeah, it's a warmer tone, it's nice, eh? And so we were told we could open on the 15th, and then the new rules came out about the openings today, and it's not. Listen to the new rules. Indoor gyms can open as long as they're not in a mall. Gyms that are in a mall can't open, but indoor gyms can open. But you can only do free weights in them and yoga. You're not allowed to do anything else in the gym, and there've got to be less than 3 people in there. So, there we go. Which means that we're not part of that. We're not in an indoor gym, and we're not in a mall, so that's okay. But we're not part of that, so even though we've got less than 3 people, and it's outside, so it's safer, they missed us out this time, so not good. So we've been given a new date of the 1st of June. No, but as usual, I'm not stopping staying fit and healthy. Not for anybody's rules. So let's go deep into the daily read. So we had about heart healing. Oh yeah, and everybody, it's the half price sale that's going on at the moment, the Your Next Steps reading. Been very popular already so far. Your next 5 steps. So that's what I'm going to go into a little bit today with the private readings, with these mini readings I mean, is because today's all about heart healing in the daily read. And it's funny because yesterday some of the readings and some of the energy healings I did were heart healings as well. So we've definitely got that energy going on at the moment. And yeah, so that's what I want to go into, is the heart healing. Whatever that means to us, and it's whatever we can need to do to open our hearts. Oop. The electricity is not good this morning. I got up at 6:30. I put the jug on to make a coffee, and then we had a power cut before it had boiled. Power cut for 20 minutes. The electricity just flicked then, so hopefully it stays on. Yeah, we're not going to judge ourselves. This is about not judging ourselves, about this heart healing stuff. You know, those things, they make us fearful. It makes us close our hearts down. The fear, the things that, the experiences that we've had before, it causes us to shut down. And this is saying like it's a battle between opening your heart and those fears too. And it's okay, you don't need to judge yourself for it. It's a natural thing. Our hearts want to protect us. It's not so much our hearts want to protect us, it's our minds that want to protect us. And so don't judge yourself, but still try and err on the side of intuition and following your heart. So yeah, in the daily read I was saying about the people, what was it? About that young side of our hearts, that sweet innocent part of our hearts, always asking us, always wanting us to do those things that we really love again. So yeah, don't judge our hearts and don't judge the intuition. And even if you're in fear and even if you're closing your heart down, don't judge that either. I've got to talk to that special someone. Gym's open. It's not. No, the indoor gym's open, but I don't have a membership there anymore. And tattoo places aren't open. But luckily, one of my good friends is a tattoo artist, and I'm getting a tattoo. I'm getting a full arm tattoo tomorrow, so this is the last day you'll see me clean-skinned on this arm. Helping him out because he can't earn money at the moment and is struggling, and I want a tattoo, and it's like, well, this is the right time to have it because you can't work. We can do that now. I can pay for it. Oh, good. So also today we've got play and success. Yeah. Did you see the weekly read? I just published it last night. The weekly read for all signs. We're moving towards success this week. And so any kind of judgments that you have about people's success need to be looked at. Because we can never see inside someone's success. We don't know whether they're feeling successful or not, no matter what they've got, you know. Someone can have a huge house. Like me, in my 20s, I had a huge house. I had a 6-bedroom house. It was 4 stories. It had a wine cellar as well. And I had everything. A brand new car. That was awesome. New Beetle. But still, I wasn't happy. And so from the outside, people can look like they're successful, yet they don't feel successful. So we can never see in. And even if somebody does have success, like outer success, and they feel successful, like they're successful in themselves, as in they've got community around them, they're feeling good about themselves, you know, they've healed themselves, they're happy in their relationships and all of that. So if they're like truly successful, we don't know. Like we can't see that from the outside, right? We just don't know whether that's the case or not. And so, yeah, we are moving towards success this week. And so today can be playful, especially around success. rather than trying too hard. It's Sunday, but then what does that matter anymore? The days all kind of roll into one now. Yeah, resistance, heart resistance, that's what it's all about today. What you resist persists, and refocus. Camera, you should be focusing right now. The other thing about this MacBook Air as well, one problem I noticed last night was when the internet was down, the MacBook Air is not happy being offline at all. It went super, super slow. I was trying to do readings and healings and just like rack them up to send out when the Wi-Fi came back. And I couldn't even like put it in the documents. As I was typing in the documents, it was like every time I typed a letter, I'd type in a sentence and then I'd watch it go one letter after another really slowly. So it's not happy being offline, which is not good. But that rarely happens anyway, that I'm offline. But the camera is right on the top edge of the lip, right where you open the thing up, and so it gets greasy thumbprints on it, because it's right where you open the computer up. There's a notch right where the camera is, so that's not good. But yeah, the camera doesn't focus very well. So resistance, heart resistance, it's about a refocus, so we can refocus ourselves. So when you're feeling that resistance, when you're feeling that heart resistance, when you're feeling your heart shutting down, refocus yourself instead, focus on something else. So it might be a good time to set an intention. Like for me today, it would be about talking to somebody, because we're both freaking each other out at the moment. Our hearts are closing down. Well, not hearts are closing down, we're just shutting down communication-wise. So I've got to have a new focus. When I feel that shutting down happening, I need to have a new focus. Last time I was in this pattern, I was just annoying myself so much with it. Annoying myself that I couldn't show my feelings. And I kind of resolved and had a focus to open up, and just that focus was enough to make him open up. But he was pretty open anyway. Okay, up until now, gentle on okayness. We've got to be okay about the past and about our hearts closing down and stuff. About those defense patterns that we've got. We've got to be okay about it. So yeah, in the daily read, I was saying about the lessons and challenges were about, it could be, difficult people, keeping our heart open around difficult people. I'm not feeling that that's the truth anymore. I think that the challenge is to actually open your heart to people, a proactive kind of thing. That's going to be challenging. It's like challenge yourself rather than this is a problem. Happen when we're both ready. It's taken us a while. It's been over a year. But, it's true. It's true, Saskia. Let me show you the card of the day. I haven't even shown you yet. It's enjoyment. Yay! Okay, I can't see that on the screen anymore. Enjoyment. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. There we go. Enjoyment. So is that backwards to you? Or can you see that the right way around? Are you seeing that in reverse as well? I think you will be seeing it in reverse. That's what I can see. That's what you'll see as well. So that's today. Let's do some readings for you guys. Then I'm going to go and work out. My fitness is back up there again. It happens fast when I start again. Feeling stronger, fitter. And that's one good thing that's come out of not doing Psychic Cafe is I've got back into exercising hard in the mornings again, which I really need to do. It makes me feel so good the whole of the day. So yeah, so I've decided to do it after Psychic Cafe, so I'm trying to get it in before. It's in reverse, yeah, I thought so. So who wants a reading? Joanna does. Joanna's up first. I can do more with this as well. I can do like, oh, sharpness. Let's see if that will help. It does help, doesn't it? A little bit. I can take it too far. That's normal. That's sharper. Let's leave it that. How many people on the island? I don't know. Population's always changing, but now it's static, and I don't know how many people are here. Interesting question. I'll have to find that out. But we are opening up on the 20th, so in 3 days, people are going to be allowed back on the island again. At the moment, only people can come on the island that were here previously. So say if I had to go off the island for something, I could register my name as I left the island saying I'm coming back on this date, and then they would, at the other end, they'd sell me a ferry ticket to come back. Otherwise you can't get a ferry ticket to come here. Or if somebody's really needed on the island, so say something's broken and we need a specialist from the mainland, then their name gets put on the list. So it's kind of got to be someone here requesting for someone to come on. But when people come on, they're 14-day quarantine on the island, so there's a couple of hotels, and they'll have to go in there, like a state quarantine. But that's changing on the 20th. We haven't got details of it yet, so in 3 days' time it's going to change. So maybe tourists will be back on, don't know. Maybe not. I don't know, 14 days quarantine is a lot. If you consider the tourists that are here are tourists that have been here throughout the lockdown, and so wherever they're at now, they'll be getting more freedom. So who would want to move to another island and then have restrictions, for 14 days? I don't know. We'll see what happens, but yeah, this island, it's things can open up, but if the tourists aren't here, then the money's not here. So anyway, Joaya. You've got to listen to your heart and appreciate yourself, Joaya. Listen to what your heart wants, more than what your head wants. Your head might be saying, I want this because I want this, this and this, or I want a way to make a lot of money so that I don't feel stressed out anymore, so that I feel safe and secure. But your heart has got all of these fanciful, amazing, brilliant ideas that it wants. It wants way more than that. And so, Joaya, this is about that battle between safety and abundance. Abundance comes when you're following your heart. So listen to your heart. Appreciate yourself and listen to your heart. Allow more for yourself because of that, rather than just what you need. Yeah, move away from it's like a serious focus is what I'm getting, Joaya. A sensible, not serious, but sensible. I need to do this, this and this before I can then follow my heart. And this is saying move away from that and do what you love instead. That's what the message was in the daily. Do what you love with people that you love. That's everyone's job description. Stephanie's up next. Oh, that's interesting. So, freedom from jealousy. So, what's your heart telling you? Maybe you've been around people that are not really your kind of people. This is like setting yourself free from a pattern that you've had, a feeling pattern that you've had of jealousy. Setting yourself free from that. Let's get another couple of cards. So this is what your heart's telling you to do, Stephanie. Just set yourself free of that. Of jealousy. Respecting them taking action. Okay. So you're looking at people that have got some level of success, because that's what today is about success too. And maybe just looking at the action that they've taken rather than the energy that's behind them. Because we can't really tell. Like, you and me could do exactly the same thing, take exactly the same action, and we'd get completely different results from it. Just because it's about our energy, it's about what we're attracting, it's about what we're letting in. And so we can respect other people's physical action that they're taking. Yeah? Does that make sense, Stephanie? like, just respect that the action that they've taken. Some people seem to have it easy, but then you don't know the inner work that they've done. Like, you don't know how blissfully unaware they are, or how Pollyanna they are, or, you know, there's a lot of different ways to get high vibration to make things happen. And then someone can take a little bit of physical action and have great success with it. But as I said, you can't see it from the outside, because like in my 20s, I was miserable. Seemingly very successful from the outside, and I was, but I wasn't happy. And so sometimes the universe gives us that stuff for us to teach us that that stuff doesn't make us happy. There's a lot of that lesson going on. You're welcome, Joya. Saska. Saska's up next. Who else is on? It's a quiet one this morning because I've not been doing it. Makes sense, okay. That's good. Saska. Right, have a good time. This is about contacting people to have some fun with. This is like sending out an email. Like, the picture I got then was like as if I emailed a group of my old uni friends saying, let's get together and have some fun. Let's all get together again. People from years ago, like a big group of friends, that kind of thing. That's the image that just popped into my head. You can get organising something with a group of friends, old friends, people from the past, sorting something out. I think people would be very open to that kind of thing now, especially with all of this lockdown. It'd be nice to have something to look forward to, some good time thing to look forward to. Encouragement and I am appreciated. It's very disappointing, this camera. Maybe I need to get a new camera, or maybe I can use my phone camera. To attach. I'm on today, Aphrodita. I've missed you all. I missed doing this. And it made me so mad yesterday not being able to do it. Trying to do it and then not being able to do it. It really did. I haven't been angry for ages, but I was really angry yesterday. So I went training. Took it out. Punched some people. So yes, ask it. Encouragement and appreciate it. You appreciate it. You know, like your coaching thing. You're an encourager. Do it for fun for yourself as well. You can like encourage people to get together and have fun together. You'd be really appreciated in that role because you're good at that kind of thing. Aphrodite, do you want one? So my abs are feeling really strong right now. Hey, Chris. I know. It's because we didn't do it for a while, Chris. Forget what we're doing. Forget we're meant to be here. Camera's good. It seems really fuzzy to me though, because like when I hold the cards up like that, they're so fuzzy. I can hardly see them. And I think because I've got used to my iPhone, it's really good. Like it's a really good camera on the iPhone for my videos and everything. This just seems really poor quality. Apple, that's not good. It's okay for Skype sessions and stuff, but it's not very good for this kind of thing. You're out walking your dog, Chris. This is for you, Aphrodite. Initiate and relax. I don't know. I just had this image of like setting off the washing machine or something and then sitting down for the whole cycle of the washing machine. Something like that. But it's not that. It's like new patterns of relaxation for you. You know, it's like saying to everyone, okay, I'm going to... Between 11 and midday is me time. That kind of thing. Initiate and relax. Starting off a new pattern, a new self-care pattern to relax you more. Relaxation is really important. It taps us into abundance. Because when we're not relaxed, that's the struggle, you know? That's the struggle. That's when we're not trusting in abundance. You got a whopper headache. Well, that's a good reason to relax. Yeah. Yeah. Aphrodita, maybe your headache is to stop you from taking action because you've got to wait for something. Today's not the day for taking action. Today's the day for relaxation. You're actually waiting for something else to come about. So sometimes we get hobbled by the universe if we're doing too much. Maybe that's what it was for me. I mean, there must have been a reason for it, the Wi-Fi going down and stuff. It slowed me down. But it didn't really slow me down. I still had to do my work, but it just made it really frustrating because it made it a lot longer. I was uploading some videos. It just took forever. And I couldn't do it from my room. I had to go and stand outside in 35-degree heat to upload them. Oh man, it's too much. So yeah, Aphrodite, you're being held back for some reason. We don't know what it is, but you're waiting for something. Great idea. I've been so busy since lockdown with the kids and the remote learning. Take some time for yourself. Everything's flipped. I know. I changed my room around, Chris. No, I didn't. I got a new app for the camera because the camera is poor on this new MacBook, and so I got a new app to make it brighter, because this is what it looks like usually, and this app I can make it brighter. For some reason this camera is really dark. So there we go. It's a headache that's stopping her from doing stuff today. Yeah, and the good thing is, Chris, with this new app, I can flip it around so that when I'm looking at myself, I'm not confused anymore, so I won't be doing this kind of thing. Thinking that I'm getting the cards in the camera, but going in the opposite direction. Who's this for? Chris. Chris! Risk-taking. This came up in one of the weekly reads, didn't it? For one star sign, I can't remember which it was. But it was about risks that need to be taken. So we're talking about heart healing today. When you feel good enough in yourself, you'll be ready to take those risks. You'll feel more confident to take those risks. What risk was? Just hit the microphone. What risks are you taking, Chris? People around you, mirror reflections of the way that things are flowing, so mirror reflections of the better things in your life. You're being shown that around you. It's leading you toward a risk, but you've got to feel good enough in yourself first. This is the universe trying to get you to step up to something, and so it's giving you signs, it's putting people in front of you. People that have got things going on in their lives, things are flowing in their lives. It's showing you that you're a match to that. It's showing you a direction to go in, Chris. And it's leading you to taking this risk. It seems like a risk to you, but it's not really a risk. Does that make sense, Chris? What's the risk you can take? I'll have to get you this awesome homeopathic headache spray. Oh, that sounds interesting. Headaches are so tricky, aren't they? I very rarely get them, but when I do get them, it's the only time I ever take painkillers. Because, especially if it comes on at night, take a painkiller and then I can sleep, and generally it's gone when I wake up. Or if I wake up in the night with a headache, I'll take a painkiller. I'll take a paracetamol or something. Tissue salt, muscle relaxant. Oh, just relax. Relax. Yeah, so when I woke up this morning, there was a power cut. I put the kettle on to make myself a coffee, and then the power cut out for 20 minutes. But when the power cuts out, everything goes silent. The aircon stopped running, and it was nice just to lay there for 20 minutes, waiting for the kettle to come back on. Just enjoying the silence, you know. Sometimes that you realise just how much, the fridge and the aircon and the noise outside from electricity being on affects you when that happens. Could be a job. It could be a job, Chris. But I feel like you've been moved into a new direction, A new direction. So everybody, it's a half price sale at the moment, and it's on my Your Next Steps readings. They were so popular. I think it was about 5 or 6 weeks ago when I last did it. And they're popular again this weekend, so that's awesome. I enjoy doing them. They're very direction, There's a lot of direction in them. Often the one step is leading to another. Yeah, I should give myself one of those. That would be good. It might help me out with my struggles at the moment. I haven't got many struggles at the moment. So lucky. I caught up with my friends 2 days ago. Just by accident, we all bumped into each other. But it was fun. And then we were all laughing because we're all sat around chatting and we're all laughing at how spoiled we are here on this island. It's like, in this lockdown, we're just having it so easy. Like, so easy. We've got very little challenges here. It's nice. We're spoiled. And now the police are funny. So because there's not been any COVID here, right? So the police don't have to be really strict about the rules. And so what they've been doing is, because we're all meant to wear a mask when we're out, I don't when I'm on my bicycle because it suffocates me. I can't ride up a hill. I've got to breathe heavily when I'm riding up a hill. Not for very long, but with a mask, it's not good. And so I don't wear it anymore. And if they stop me, I'll just say I'm exercising. You don't need to wear them when you're exercising. But yeah, if you're not wearing your mask, then the police can stop you, right? And they can fine you or lock you up even. They can arrest you for it. But what they're doing instead, because it's not that big a deal if we don't wear them, it's more for the rest of it's more for in Bangkok and Phuket. It's more for where there is still people. Although we've had zero a couple of times now, but where there's people that have had it. Anyway, so they're a bit lenient here. So what they've been doing is getting people to do push-ups and run around the block and stuff. They're forcing people to exercise if they're not wearing a mask. I think it's great. It's fun. So the police are having fun with it. So we're just doing a fun version of lockdown here. It was serious at first, when we didn't know whether it was here or not those first few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. We followed the rules more, but now we don't need to be in lockdown here anymore at all. It's not here. And we've had 0 new cases yesterday, and 3 days ago it was 0 new cases. In between that was just cases from people that have been repatriated, so people that had come back into the country on flights. For Thai people for repatriation that had caught it in another country. Afghanistan, I think it was. The last batch of people that came in with it. But yeah. I don't have legal residency. I'm here on tourist visas, Stephanie. So I leave every 3 months. I leave every 3 months, get a new visa and come back. It's my shopping trip every 3 months. Getting new clothes. I quite like it. City time. Because living on a small island is great, but there's a lot of things that you can't get here, A lot of things that you can't do and you can't get, so it's nice to get out every 3 months and do a city trip, go shopping, do those city things, eat different food, and go to the cinema, things like that. Although the last few times there's not been anything that I've wanted to watch at the cinema. But shopping is good. Shopping's good. Thanks everyone for coming back on. And yeah, strict about immigration. Yeah, they are. Strict about a lot of things in Thailand, But it's good. Like, it keeps it good. Like, we have very strong anti-fake news laws, and it makes all the difference. I look at all these other countries where there's so much fake news there. It's actually illegal here. And so you've got to be careful. And it's much better because we don't have all of that crap going on to listen to. We get the very truthful. They are very truthful too. They're very truthful on the news. Sometimes a little bit too truthful. As in, gory details and stuff on the news here. But yeah, with things like, they are very, very truthful people, and they do the best by the people here. Yeah, definitely. I think, and it's really shown during these COVID times. It's really shown that they do good by the people. They really do good by the people. I feel very privileged to have been here for this, very taken care of. But yeah, the immigration, they've just let us all stay for free until the end of July. And so I don't know what's going to happen then, because if everyone then has to leave the country on the same day, that could cause some problems. So, hey Mel, how are you? Just caught me at the end. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. If you want one of those Your Next Steps readings, you can book in for one of those. There's a link on behealing.com to book in. And yeah, my price is going up on the 1st of June. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on doing the half price sales, but I'm going to put my prices up. So this reading won't be as cheap. The best island. Oh, it's great. I love it here. And it's going to be great when everything open back, starts working again. I think everyone's going to appreciate it so much more. We appreciated it. Most people appreciated it anyway, but that level of appreciation is just going to be much more. Oh, and today, curfew hours have changed today, so we have to stay at home between 11. We've got an extra hour in the evening now. 11 p.m. and 4 p.m. We've got to be at home. It was 10 till 4 before. So being given a little bit more freedom. So that's exciting. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. I'll see you all next time. Have a good day, everybody, or night, or whatever. See you next time. Tomorrow, yeah, I can do it tomorrow too. Thanks. Local clients, no, I don't, Stephanie. I have had them, and no, I don't like doing that kind of thing. Because they're not really attracted to me and my work. They've been attracted to get a reading from me because they've heard that I'm a reader from someone else. And so they tend to not have any alignment with me and the way that I work. So it's not, there has been one, Therese, she comes on here sometimes. There's just been one that's been good, on my wavelength kind of thing. The other ones that I've done, they haven't known what I'm talking about, they haven't done that inner work, they haven't done the healing work, and some of them have been testers too. Holding information back to test whether you are a psychic or not. I hate working with people like that. It's such a waste of time and energy and a waste of my gift. So no, I don't do that anymore. The local client stuff. Bye everybody. See you tomorrow.